I've just received this package from Lightwish, a 24 watercolor walnut wood box for free to review it, which I will, but I'm not sponsored, and I have a link in the description below. You can get 10% off, but I do not get any commissions, so I have no stake in this. So this is my honest opinion. So it's a watercolor box that comes in a faux leather sleeve that unfolds a little bit, almost like an iPad case, and then it flaps open, and you have two lovely mixing areas. We'll talk about this more later. And the flap also has some magnets, and you can put it into two positions, so it is your table easel at the same time. Then it has an acrylic plate on top. I presume that is to, I don't know, protect whatever your box from the wet paints. It comes with two swatch cards, which I will do in a minute, and then a little compartment for a paintbrush. There wasn't one that was in there, but I've got another paintbrush lying around, also from Lightwish, that they sent me earlier. That's just a little travel paintbrush that comes apart like so. I'm not one for swatching colors usually, but I am curious what these pigments look like. So I have gone to the trouble of filling my swatch card, but I will not make you sit through all 24 colors. So I'll speed this up and actually just cut straight to the end of all 24 colors. There we go. And I have to admit, I am impressed with the colors. They are super vibrant. They're all semi-transparent, so quite luminous, no opaque colors in this set. So let's try out the kit with a painting. I've sketched out a couple of fish. That's a good subject to go through a number of colors, and I'll start with the background water, and I'll start with the bluish green, which has attracted my attention right from the get-go. I don't usually have green in my palettes, so it's nice to try out a few green pigments. It doesn't actually say on the box what pigments they are, but after a quick Google search, it looks like these are Schminke Academy pigments, which is their student-grade paints. But I can already tell just from having had a little bit of a try on the swatching that these are very good pigments. They are actually very strong. Some of the student-grade colors are chalky, or they don't have a lot of pigment in them, but these pigments, they are vibrant, and they are quite strong, and they also come out of their little pans really easily. I also like the fact that they put in large pans, not the small tiny little half pans. Makes it really hard to get the pigment out. So I've mixed my bluish green, a bit of emerald green, and now I'm adding some indigo for the bottom, and I'm going to opt for a lot of wet and wet here. I want those pigments to blend and run. I'm taking some inspiration from koi fish, though I've just drawn some fish-like shapes. As you can see there, I touched the still wet water above it, and now it runs in just lovely. This little brush is pretty good too. I got quite a bit of precision. It's not made from bamboo. Unfortunately, it's a plastic paintbrush, so I'll probably will ditch the paintbrush and use my own when I pick up this pack again. But I'm really happy with the colors. You can see it's a beautiful warm orange. Now all of the pigments that they've supplied are semi-transparent, which means they're not opaque, they're not chalky, they're not fully transparent either, and some of them are mixed pigments, but most of them are actually single pigment. So I think for a starter kit, this is actually a brilliant selection of colors, and the quality of the pigment, you can see how strong the colors are. And I don't have to work very hard at all to get them out of the little pans. Just a bit of water and on my brush, and they come straight out. Let's go around the eyes. Now I've got the paper on quite a steep angle. I propped it up a little bit just so that it's easier to film. But the fact that the flap of the cover just props up like an iPad case, I think is quite handy. I love how everything is just contained in the one kit. because when I first started with watercolor, one of the big problems I had is that I didn't have a dedicated space and get all my supplies out and mixing palettes and a box of paints, etc. That was sometimes enough of a barrier to not even get started. Now I've mixed some lamp black, which is another color that I don't have in my usual palette, but I want to see how far I can push the darks here, and you can't get any darker than lamp black, that's for sure. And I love that green of that fish at the bottom. That is sap green. That almost glows. And a bit more of my carmine red just on top of that green to enhance the complementary color effect. And then a few spatters with my black while the water is still wet. Once it's dry, I'm using an even finer paintbrush, one that I didn't introduce at the beginning. It's just a really pointy brush that I have quite a bit of precision with to paint the eyeballs using the same black. That's the only time I need to slow down a little bit and be precise. Just you got to get the eyes right when it comes to fish and birds and humans. Anything with an eyeball, really. Paint the ring around it. And now I'm just going to darken some of those colors here and there that dried up a little bit too light. One of my favorite parts of this little box is the mixing palettes inside the lids, because usually you buy these travel palettes or watercolor boxes with colors in them already, and you have, small areas to mix your colors in the lid or something. But having those two big areas is so liberating. Maybe for beginners this may be a bit too daunting, but once you progress a bit with your watercolors, you actually realize that mixing your colors on a plate or a flat dish or like these lids is much easier, and you can mix bigger quantities but also have more freedom in changing your colors around. So I think it's a pretty clever box. As you can tell, I like the colors. I like how compact it is. It's like a mini studio. I think I'll be using this quite a bit more. So thanks Lightwish for sending me the box. I really enjoyed it.